I'm taking one of the most iconic Yu-Gi-Oh monsters of all time to the Yu-Gi-Oh Master Duel ranked streets, but it ain't that easy. See, I'm starting from scratch with a makeshift Red-Eyes structure deck that I created using one copy of every card in the Red-Eyes selection pack, the Red-Eyes of Ebony. Not only are we taking this deck to Master Duel rank, but the only way for us to improve our deck is by winning, with each win getting us one pack from the selection, the Red-Eyes of Ebony, or one master pack. But there's a twist. If I manage to beat my opponent using Red-Eyes signature Inferno Fire Blast, I double my rewards. That means I get 2 of the Red-Eyes selection pack or 2 master packs after that win.
This is Red-Eyes Resurgence.
Let's see if Red-Eyes will rise from the ashes or will we burn out. What's good, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Brokage and we are back with episode 9 of Red-Eyes Resurgence. So we creeping up on 10 episodes straight with this series. It's been very, very consistent and I've been enjoyed doing this so much so far. And if you are enjoying this series, as always, definitely hit that like button. A lot of you watching aren't subscribed, so if you are enjoying the content, definitely subscribe. We are less than 200 away from our goal of 1,000, so I would really appreciate it. Helps the channel out a lot. But jumping into the deck, this is what we're working with. Pretty much the same thing as last week. We are still in silver. It's like halfway through this season, so hopefully it's a little bit easier now that, you know, all the people who were gem farming have made it out of silver already. Maybe we can get some more of the easier decks to go against, because we still have a lot of work to do with our deck, but we do have a little bit of something we can do. As always, we get 1 pack after each win. If we get the win with the Red-Eyes Inferno Fire Blast animation, we get the 2. So let's stop yapping and hop into the duel. All right, so we're going first, and not the best hand, but not the worst. It's something. I guess we normal summon the baby dragon. We set the Fangwood Chain, we set the Cataclysm. I'm not going to give it the Dragon Nails, I'll save that for something more important, but we do have the Monster Steel, and then we have a Pop 2. I'm considering saving the Pop 2 until after maybe they out the Baby Dragon, and I can bring it back with Retro and then use Cataclysm. That way I can start next turn with another monster on board, but that might be greedy. We might have to pop before that. Opponent only has 12 in the extra deck, so looking good so far. Ooh. You know what? So I don't know a lot about Exosister, but I do know the best card, Martha, needs either only Xyz or no monsters on board. If he goes to summon another Exosister who's not Martha, I'm just gonna steal probably this one or the other one, so he can't Xyz summon and he can't summon Martha. That's my plan. I don't know if it'll work. So the thing is, right, Exosister has some pretty good traps. I'm considering stealing the Exosister and then just Cataclysm both the back row. I mean, that leaves me with pretty much nothing. I'm on a 1700 beater in a top deck at that point. I feel like if I let those trap cards resolve, which I have no way to stop those trap cards from resolving, I get cooked. So I'm just gonna clear his board. I'm just gonna clear his board and hope that he doesn't top deck anything on his next turn. Zoa is a really good top deck. Okay. But do I want to summon Zoa and let him summon a monster too? Whatever he has in his hand, he couldn't summon. So I think I am. I mean, because this gets me full metal, right? Like I can't pass on a full metal. He is gonna summon. Who are we summoning? He summons Ash Blossom. Okay, that's fantastic for us. We set the flame coating. Do I summon Retro Dragon here and equip them with Dragon Nails, or do I just save it? I think I save it. It's not like I mean, if I could attack over the Ash Blossom, but like, what does that do? They're not playing any synchros in his deck. And it's kind of silly for him to summon that Ash Blossom. Now, if he did draw, he had a second Ash Blossom. That is devastating. However, even if he did draw like Martha, I think it's the good one, he can't summon it. I mean, I guess he could normal summon it, but he can't special summon it now. That second Ash Blossom was a backbreaker though. Nothing. Okay. Red-Eyes Fusion, maybe? Red-Eyes Wyvern. I will normal summon the Wyvern and pass. Just to give me a body on board, and then I can reborn it with Retro Dragon. I'm not really afraid of this Ash Blossom, and I'm not really looking to get the Ash off the field either, because it's gonna always clog up his Martha. He has to have no monsters or only XEs, so this Ash Blossom is only in the way for him. But now he does have 2 4s on the board, so he can play, which is terrifying for us. I really wish that Full Metal was able to be summoned. That second Ash Blossom really hurt us. He summons the Michaelis. He can just banish my Wyvern, which would suck, which it looks like he's gonna do. So Retro won't activate in this scenario. Exosister Betrayal. This must be a new one because I've never seen this card before. When this card is activated, add 2 Exosister monsters. Wow. I didn't even read the rest of it. Just off, it's a continuous that adds 2 cards on activation and then discards after, so you don't get 2 for 1 if I had Ash, which obviously my deck don't have Ash, but Ellis and Stella discards the Droll and Cockbird. I'm wondering if I'm dead here. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know how Exosister works now. Well, this is obviously a new card. Okay, so it's a monster negate, and why didn't he set anything? Oh, during the end phase. I unfortunately have nothing that I can do here. That second Ash Blossom really killed us. I think we win this if the Flame Coating Metamorph resolve, we definitely win this. Like 100% win this game. I said it before. I think it's time for Retro Dragon to leave the deck. That's unfortunate. I am going to make a quick change to the deck, and then we're going to hop into game 2. Okay, so I made some changes to the deck. I cut the Retro Dragon, I cut the Guard Dragon, I cut 1 Metamorph, and I cut 1 Dragon Nail. So we're down to 41 cards. We'll see how this performs. I haven't liked having Retro in my hand. Sometimes Dragon Nails is fine. Sometimes I don't have anything I really want to equip it to. If I do miss the second Dragon Nails, which I doubt we will, we'll put it back in. And I think 1 Metamorph is fine since I can search it. I don't really need to be drawing it. So this is what the new deck's going to look like going into game 2. And let's do it. So we are going first. We did get Gear Freed, but we didn't get anything to equip to him except Dragon Nails, which isn't proactive. I don't know if we want a Red-Eyes Fusion now. We can go for Red-Eyes Fusion and equip Slash Dragon with Dragon Nails, which makes him indestructible by card effect. Opponent has a response, so it's likely he has Ash Blossom. Max C. Max C. Well, that changes things. Opponent has Max C, which makes me not want to get Red-Eyes Fusion because I don't want him to draw. I don't want him to draw. I unfortunately think I still have to do the Red-Eyes Fusion play. It's just not enough to just have the monster steal. I don't think that's going to get me to another turn, so sitting on Slash Dragon somewhat is a towers. It's not a towers, but it's going to be a little bit difficult to out. Unfortunately, I don't have a second equip for him, which would allow me to negate targeting effect. Bestial Magnuma. That's not good for us. It's going to banish my Red-Eyes. Not sure what he's playing. Not a lot of people are playing Bestials nowadays, so I'm not sure what he's playing. I am going to Dragon Nails. I'm also going to set the baby dragon just on the off chance he ends up attacking it or something like that. Man, I wish we had Bestials in our deck. I think there is Druid's Worm and Baldrake in the it's Rockets. But I think there's Druid's Worm and Baldrake in the staple pack. So maybe we go into the staple pack today. I know I've been going hard on the Primite stuff, but I haven't gotten anything good Primite related yet. And the staple pack is just all good cards. So we could use some good cards. Maybe with our wins today, we take a dip into that staple pack and see what we can get. I'll never understand why this card is not banned yet. There's just no reason for a card like this to exist. Well, that's funny. I guess if people's gonna waste it, maybe there is a reason for it to exist. But you still got 5 cards in hand. Normal's Chamber Dragonmaid. So it's Dragonmaid Rockets. That's new. It's also terrible news for us. That is very bad news for us because the fusion monster, I believe, has 3,500 attack. So that can just run over the slash dragon. And if I use Dragon Nails to try to bring him back, he has Barone to negate that. So not the best spot for us. Has another 4 and another tuner 4. So probably going to be making the other Omni negate that should be banned by now. Makes the Delingerous Dragon. Activates the Dragonmaid fusion. So now I think this is where he makes the, I think it's Shu. It has like 35 or 3,800 attack. It's crazy. Fusion summons with the Rocket Tuner. So maybe he's not going to make the other negate guy. Borlo Furious Dragon. Okay. Gonna target a monster he controls and a card I control. It's gonna destroy my Dragon Nails. Turn of the Dragon Lords to bring back the Furious Dragon. That's actually a card we could use in our deck. If we ever come across this card, it actually works pretty well in our deck as well. Goes Battle. He will almost certainly negate this with Barone. Yeah. Doesn't mean I don't have to worry about the Barone negate next turn, but I do have to worry about the Furious Dragon next turn. That is a quick effect. So you can just pop again next turn whenever I summon, which sucks for us. He's thinking about using the Borlo Furious Dragon effect right now, and he is probably going to target the Spirit. He gets to protect with Return of the Dragon Lord, so that's good for him. Now he gets to use it another time. He's getting a lot of mileage out of this Furious Dragon. Hopefully he didn't top deck anything useful. He top decked something useful. Brings back the Dragonmaid from the graveyard. You can make another Synchro 10 here, which is not good for us. That's exactly what he's going to do. Bistio Dispotter. Steals my Red-Eyes. That's annoying. That Borlo Furious Dragon did a lot of heavy lifting for him, man. We just couldn't really climb back into a game where he had Destruction from Barone, 3 pops from this card, and now we have this, which would just be a quick effect pop for a monster because I don't have anything banished because he stole my Red-Eyes, but we lose, so it doesn't matter anyway. We get Inferno Fire Blasted. Doesn't feel so good from this side. Okay, game 3. We are winning coin tosses today. We're just not winning game. Opponent has 5 extra deck. Not gonna read too much into that. Sometimes that just gets us cooked. But we did get black metal, so we will normal summon the black metal. Link him off for Guard Dragon Pitsy. Activate, and we'll grab. What do we grab here? We're also really missing a Link 2. A Link 2 would just be freaking great. We have to get the Darkness Metal. Summon Darkness. We're gonna make a big chunky Darkness Metal and hope our opponent can't out it. 5 extra deck, so hopefully they don't have a lot of options. Can't be destroyed by card effect. He can destroy me by battle, but then Dragon Nails brings me back. and black metal gets me a search. I could have used the other black metal too to get 2 searches, but just in case we top deck a Gear Freed, I want to have that black metal for that specifically. Activates Performer Pal Smile Sorcerer and Dragon Pit Magician. So we're going to be doing some pendulum summoning, it looks like. So it is Odd Eyes. This is like Red Eyes' distant cousin. He still got the effect thingy going on. Is he doing more summoning? Or is this just like a bug? Is this like, what's happening? What's going on? Why isn't it stopping? Is he DCing? I'll take a free. Oh no, he's doing okay. Wisdom Eye Magician, as well as Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. That Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon's a far cry away from my Red Eyes Darkness Metal. Gonna have to get a lot stronger to deal with this. Sets another back row. Flips up Soul Pendulum. Probably should have activated this before, no? So that he could get the counters. I just hate reading pendulum cards, man. It's too many words. Why are there so many words? Like, look at, like, what? Why? Why are there so many words? Battle phase. He kamikazes his pendulum dragon into darkness. Not sure why, but I'll take it. I will take it. Black metal off the top is kind of nice. It's kind of nice. Okay, so let's go Meteor. We send Red Eyes. We summon Darkness Metal. Summon that Red Eyes from the graveyard. Probably should have summoned the one from the hand to get extra bodies, but I feel like I just win this turn. So I'm just putting cards on the field so that we can go ahead and move to the next game. Attack with the baby dragon. Attack with darkness. And Red Eyes. Inferno Fire Blast. 2 packs for us. We get Fire Blast, but we Fire Blast back. Okay, so I mentioned it earlier. There is a pack in the store called Challenger's Collection. Now, I can open any selection pack of my choosing when I get my wins. And this is just a pack full of staples. Like, it's got the Charmies, it's got Ash, Valor, Imperm, Lightning Storm. All, like, it's got nothing but good cards. Everything in here is a good card. I mean, except for maybe some of these Cyframe cards. Every card's not good, but almost every card in this would be a welcome addition to our deck. So what better thing to do than to put 2 packs toward it? Pack 1's got a little bit of glow to it. Save the glowy one for last. Typhoon, bottomless, not a bad card. No clue what that is. Black Horn of Heaven. When your opponent will special summon exactly 1 monster, negate the summon, and if you do, destroy it. Not a terrible card. Pinpoint Dash. Way too many words. Oh, Lost Wind. Oh, Power of the Guardians. This card is crazy. When equipped to slash dragon, I attack and I gain 500 by putting a spell counter on this card. If the monster equipped with this would be destroyed by battle or card effect, I can just remove a counter. It makes it really hard to out a slash dragon, so that's a great card to put in the deck. And then Lost Wind. Lost Wind is just always a good card to have because it recycles itself. So 2 great cards that are definitely going into the deck, and maybe 2 other cards that might go in. We'll see. Pack number 2 is plain, bland, no color whatsoever. But that doesn't mean we're not going to get a good card. We got Cyfame Cyfame Driver, bad card. Sinful Spoils of Slumber, not playing that card. Time Space Trap Hole, a Paleozoic, Wall of Disruption, another Cyframe, Pinpoint Dash again. I got like 5 of those, and Network Trap Hole. So this pack was bun. The first pack was godly. All right, so this is how the deck is looking moving into game 4. We added the Power of the Guardians, crazy cards to pair with Red Eye / Dragon. We added the Lost Wind, and we added the Bottomless Trap Hole. We are still over the 50% mark of Red Eyes cards, so we are still adhering to that part of the challenge. But we just added 3 really good cards to the deck from those packs. So let's hop into game 4 and see if we can get even more. Okay, so we actually lost the flip this time, but our opponent chose for us to go first. They only have 2 cards in their extra deck, so pretty good chance pretty good chance they're not playing a real deck. But we have some stuff here. We have Slash Dragon, who I can equip with Dragon Nails. But then we also have Return of the Red-Eyes plus Max Metamorphosis means I can summon full metal next turn. All right, frame 1, Return of the Red-Eyes. We will bring back the Red-Eyes Black Dragon. Summon him here. And then immediately we will Max Metamorph him into the Red-Eyes full Metal Dragon. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yes, equip. So both of our monsters cannot be destroyed by card effects. Neither one, I mean, I guess both of them can be destroyed by battle, but it's pretty unlikely. And if this one is, Dragon Nails will bring him back. So pretty good lineup on the field, and we still have Return of the Red-Eyes, so we can bring back a Red-Eyes Black Dragon every turn, so long as we keep a Red-Eyes monster on the field. He activates card D. You can tribute this card, draw 2 cards, then it becomes the end phase. What? Why? Why would you want to do that? Discard Swords of Revealing Light. Okay. Vanguard Chain, great card to draw. I'm just gonna frame 1, bring back the Red-Eyes. I don't know what this deck is supposed to be that I'm playing against. I just noticed he has different sleeves on his extra deck than he does the rest. Is that new? Is that like a new thing they're doing? Can I change my extra deck sleeves from my main deck? No. Okay. All right. So I was clearly gonna get off my Red-Eyes Inferno Fire Blast. I was too busy yapping about card sleeves and the opponent quit. So I'm gonna take my 2-pack, and if y'all don't think I should get them, let me know down below. I'll dismantle the stuff from the 2nd pack. I feel like I deserve 2. I was just busy yapping. That's the, you know, sometimes I'm a yap. All right, pack 1. We got another glowy pack. I like glowy packs. There are bestials in these packs as well. I would love to get some Druid's Worms and some Ball Drake. A lot of good cards we can get. Oop. Swift Scarecrow is not one of them. Balance of Judgment. What does this one do? If your opponent controls more cards than the combined number of cards in your hand and that you control, draw cards equal to their surplus. Not useful. Concealing Light's not terrible. Dark Deal, what do you do? When your opponent activates a normal spell card, another Side Frame card, another Paleozoic. Moon Mirror Shield is another great equip that we can pair with Slash Dragon. So this is probably going into the deck as well. This also pairs well with Gearfried. So some good cards in his deck. I mean, in his pack. And a Kaiju. I don't know if we play a Kaiju. Pack 2, another non-glowy pack. It's like we get glowy, we get non-glowy. Still good cards to be had. Phantom Knight Sword, no. 2 Phantom Knight Sword, no. Another freaking Ciphering. Wall of Disruption. That's a good card. I don't know if we play it, but it is good. I mean, it could be better than certain stuff that we're playing, but we'll take a look at it. Another Balance of Judgment. Another one of those. Book of Moon. Okay, so we did make some changes. We added the Moon Mirror Shield because this is crazy with Red-Eye Slash Dragon or Gearfried. Really anything we get on the field. This just allows us to attack over any monster our opponent has. It's like Metal Morph, but better. We added Book of Moon. We did add Subversion because we need help going second, and these are both board breakers. We have some good trap cards, but going second, we really needed help. So I added those 2, and I did cut the Claw of Keramos. Obviously, it's not a good card, and none of the cards I summoned from the extra deck are very useful except for Red-Eyes the Dragon Sword. So I thought that was a pretty easy cut. We did cut both of those, but this is how the deck is looking, hopping into the final duel of the episode. Hopefully we get another pack, or hopefully we get another 2 packs, just like we did in the previous 2 games, and we can make the deck even better. All right, game number 5, and I think we've gone first in every duel today. This is actually insane. Opponent looks to be playing a road deck, 60 card. He has the new sleeves for the elf note, so we might be getting cooked, but we'll see. We'll go black metal, send black metal, activate. Now we make a decision. Zoa can search us max metamorph. So I don't know if that we need to get full metal. I don't think we need to get full metal. Maybe we get a Fang with chain for extra disruption. I am going to take the Fang with chain here. We'll go Meteor. We'll send Red-Eyes from the deck. Summon the Meteor. I've made a mistake. Oh, I've made a grave mistake. I can't summon the Zoa. I forgot the Pitsy has a summon lock. While he's on the field, you cannot summon anything except dragon monsters. That stopped me from summoning Zoa, which kind of ruins everything. I would have been able to summon Zoa, bring back Red-Eyes, set the max metamorph, and it would have been cooking, but I've made a grave mistake. And now we're probably going to lose. That sucks, man. Oh, you can't make mistakes like that. That's one of the reasons why Striker Dragon is the Link 1 of choice. Though Striker is a super rare, so it's easier to get Pitsy. But then stuff like this happens and this kind of sucks. I know this card is like the most important card in their deck. I don't know exactly what it does. I know the deck does things based on having a monster in that middle zone. So I'm just going to steal it. I'm just going to steal it and hope he doesn't have a way to extend. Mitsurugi. Why Mitsurugi, man? I am of the opinion every starter for every deck should just lock you into that deck, man. If you summon the monster that starts that deck's combo, you should immediately be locked into that deck. I hate the fact that you could just put any two decks together, play one full deck, and then if it's stopped, you could just use an entirely different deck. But I can't be too mad. I made the terrible mistake. I should have just got Darkness Metal. Then I could have summoned Darkness, I tried to get greedy and get the extra interruption with the chain so that I can have a Flare Metal plus the chain plus the full metal, and instead of just the full metal and the flare metal, which has come back to bite. I don't see any possible way for us to win from this position. This is pretty much over. That's what happens when you get greedy, man. But that's gonna do it for this episode of Red-Eyes Resurgence. We went 2 and 3, probably. I don't know, that last duel was up in the air. We probably could have won if I didn't get greedy. I could have had the flare metal burning for 500 and the full metal, and instead we just have Fang with chain and nothing. But this week was not without some good cards, man. We got Subversion, we got 2 new equips with Moon Mirror Shield and Power of the Guardians. Both of them are really good. Book of Moon, we got Bottomless Trap Hole, we got Lost Wind. Lots and lots of good cards added to the deck this week. And if you did enjoy this episode and you are enjoying the series, I do have the entire series linked down below, so you can check out all the episodes before this one that you might have missed. And if you're enjoying the content, stick around, hit that subscribe button. We do this every week, so if you do want to see more Red-Eyes content, more progression style content like this, come back. But I do want to thank you for sticking through to the end of this one, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Peace.